from where I sit, I feel like there are three men on a mission, and a lady as well. One goes by the name Richie B.
The other is your boy Shells.
And it is your girl, Queen JoJo.
Yes, surely DJ all day.
Three men and a woman on a mission.
On a mission.
And that's up and go until 10 o'clock this morning. There's a lot to look forward to. It's now 15 minutes on the downside of 6 o'clock. It's the middle of the week. What does that mean, Shell?
It's hump day. You don't know the thing go from you get over the hump, you're ready for the rest of the week. You know it go. At least that's the radio version.
There you go. Well, I kind of like how you greet that whole concept.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, like something just rub it the right way.
Yeah.
Boy, yo.
Boy,
So I'm very cool and calm. What is it, Chelsea? It's hump day.
Very excited, eh?
Yeah, you don't get that excited about hump day, do you now, Jody?
Not necessarily,
Okay,
but
all
just
right.
always grateful for the day.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it also
yeah.
reminds me that Friday is very close by.
Oh,
Wednesday's a good day.
the weekend is at
The
hand.
weekend is at hand.
Wednesday's a good day.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Time for
WTF.
What's the Fact?
All right, so you don't want to know. A human, I'm not sure this human is a black person, but a human could swim through a blue whale's veins. Yeah, if you're interested. So the blue whale is the largest living creature. It's even larger than most dinosaurs. The biggest blue whales can be over 100 feet in length and weigh more than 100 tons. Their hearts alone can weigh 1,300 pounds and are the size of a small car. Now, unsurprisingly, the blue whales have enormous arteries which pump blood through their massive hearts and into their vital organs. These arteries are so big that a fully grown human like Audley could swim through them. Not that you should try it though. Hardly. Yeah, not that you should try it. But yeah.
Hardly likely.
Hardly.
Hardly likely.
Definitely.
What?
Yeah.
That's a startling fact there. A
makes sense.
human being, my size, Audley's size, any one of us for that matter, could actually swim
Swim.
through the veins
It's a big
Of a
thing.
blue
of
whale.
a blue whale. It's a hell of a
That's
animal.
a big vein.
You know, I have a low-key fear. So I have a low-key fear of open water. Seen?
Oh, yeah?
Yes, all them show them have the open water. Like, them think the traumatized. I mean, I like that. So you just imagine. Come and see people always up on, the little expert from Instagram just there in the middle of the ocean and then bag a whale that just there around them. And them just like, oh my God, no. Because if one of them tail, they just ploop.
Yeah.
You that.
Trust me.
And then you imagine under the water. Because people nobody feel like under the water look like Little Mermaid. Where under they bright and pretty. You can't see nothing. And you imagine you under there, you see this big old blue whale. That's all I see. And you know if them they can accidentally swallow you. You understand me? So, yeah, them look
Yeah.
Nope.
Scary stuff, eh?
The ocean is scary. I don't
Oh,
care what nobody
boy.
wants.
I'm good with white sanded beaches and all that, but
Keep me on the
when
shore.
it gets too dark, I have a problem.
Yeah.
Well. My turn. Give them an update. Time for update.
That's right, Richie. So Spice confirms breakup with boyfriend Justin Bud. Says
Finally.
Russ. Says Russ too controlling and she chose her fans. Okay, fair. All right.
Chose her fans.
Spice has confirmed that she and her boyfriend Justin Bud have split, right? So the couple who recently appeared together in an earlier taped episode of the Magnum TV Spice It Up dated for about 2 years after meeting on the set of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The news came straight from Spice Thursday, in August, when she took to her Instagram live to tell fans who had been asking for the Rasta that she no longer wants him and that they could have him. That's what she said. But we can't want to Spice, If you miss the Ras, we're making a go there with him. That's how Spice responded to her fan. If you want man for control you, go make him control you. That's what she said. So she's saying that she has worked too hard for where she is right now for somebody to be telling her, for a man to be telling her how to act, what to do in regards to her career.
She intimated that the Ras has a problem when she winds up and dances with men and so on stage.
But it's her job. So
Well,
you met her
I was about to say that.
doing that. That's her job,
was about to say
and
that.
if you cannot understand that is her job,
Cut
then this
then.
is not the woman for you.
That's good.
Yeah, man, just cut and do. What I hate is when men make women who are in the entertainment industry feel guilty about the fact that they have to do what they need to do in order to be successful.
Pay the
You're
bills.
doing what you need to do. So low spice. I agree with her. Yeah.
She, I saw a performance. I think it's on YouTube right now. It looks like she's celebrating the fact that she's now not having anyone
Right.
coming at her for her performances because I think she really did a lot more.
Yeah.
Than she would normally do.
Right.
Listen,
and I
listen.
think
You saw it?
I saw, if that's the same thing you're talking about.
She was like
at
standing on the
carnival.
table or something.
Yeah.
And she was like touching the roof
she was that
with one of her
what's
legs.
Her name? The supermodel.
Yeah, she was there as well.
She performed there. Winnie.
Winnie
Harlow. She was at her birthday party. And she did put on a performance.
Yeah.
So,
I tell you, she tried to get Winnie to do some dancing.
Yeah, but Winnie
Winnie
couldn't.
whispered in her ears, said, "I can't because, I." Oh, okay then.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. She says she whispered to Spice.
'Cause-
Spice built it out exactly what Winnie whispered.
Because Winnie's the next one who not listen to no man.
No man.
No man will lie about
No
niggas.
man we did not listen to. And of course you're gonna have persons with different views, but I think when they are ready to settle down, just like how when men are ready to settle down, they'll do what they need to do.
So maybe the Ras was ready to settle down.
Yeah, but
Look like
Spice
that,
is
man.
not.
Yeah.
Spice have our career for think about. We have to think
Yeah.
about our career. I'm sorry, I pay my bills. I pay my own bills. I have to think
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
Yeah, but
Go
how
on,
you
Naomi.
know the man not pay the bills, Joe?
He's not paying no bills.
Okay.
Come on, that's Spice, man.
Hardly likely.
Don't.
Come on.
Hardly likely.
Really?
Yeah, based on
Have a little, but
what we know.
Oh,
Nah.
all right.
Oh boy.
him have little, but him
Hold
now.
on, hold on,
You
man.
know?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hold on, no man, no win, collect.
Well,
Listen, and the business money.
Yes.
And them kind of.
And that kind of, yeah.
I don't understand. Suppose the rest have a piece of food.
Where we don't know about.
Spice want her own food.
I don't know nothing about it. So,
Neither do
Spice
I.
go and focus on your career. Russ,
Yes.
Russ go on a church of
Do you think? Do you think she's going to be doing this though for another next 5-10 years? Like,
I believe
you think
so.
she'll be able to do it?
Oh,
What?
as in
Career?
Yeah,
So?
yeah. In
She's
terms
going
of
to-
how she's performing, like,
no, sir. She got transition into something.
yeah, like remember Lady Saw used to do a lot of that, and then she kind of moved
transition.
on.
She got transition.
Yeah,
Mrs. Spice, I do this probably 5 more years.
maybe for as long as she can lift
Yeah.
her legs up, like
As
like
long
she
as
does right
Spice uncle can reach her head. I just have a feeling, say.
All right.
I have a feeling. But let's see, because,
Yeah, man. We'll see.
life change really fast. sometimes.
Well, I like what you said.
She has the songs to back her up too. I mean, clap, clap, clap. Definitely
child.
endorses that whole
No.
vibe.
All right. So, well, I was looking forward to hearing this particular artist and his comments on this soul matter. So Sean Paul, yeah, I know Sean Paul big on the international scene. He's one of those flag bearers who carry the culture all over the world, no?
And then disappoint me. All right. Go
Well,
ahead,
he's
sorry.
he's offering condolences to UK fans after the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Now, Sean Paul, you don't know, sir, especially in the dancehall community in Jamaica, not everybody I go look for really for no condolences, you know, the thing go. But Sean Paul said, as a Jamaican, our biggest export is our culture. Thanks to other countries for welcoming our culture. I always enjoy touring the UK, and it has become a home away from home for me. Death is never easy to cope with, so to my UK fans, friends, and family, I'm sorry for your loss. May Queen Elizabeth II rest in peace. Now, of course, you know, the passing of Her Majesty has called for renewed the calls for, you know, from the royal family for reparations and all these things, which even led to, you know, foot hype of a run-in.
You know, nobody else never
Yeah,
run
man,
in.
so foot hype run-in under Sean's post to say, she for rest in horror. And another person supported Foota Hype by saying, Foota Hype, see him so. Can't understand why black people so easy to forgive who've done us so wrong. Before and under her, we watch genocide, displacement, murder, theft, slavery, and the continuing of all the above and more keeps happening.
Yes.
However, Sean has, been a bit, on the fence with this whole situation, and his reasoning behind this is that, and I think it's interesting. Sean says, listen, maybe we should get something back, but other than that, I don't. He said this some time ago, in 2014.
Right.
He said this, so maybe we should get something back. But other than that, I don't really look to that at it's that the most important thing. He's not looking at it as the most important thing. There's different ways to look at it. They do owe us, but at the same time, who do they owe? Our forefathers? Do they owe us right now? And he went on to say, and I'm a mix-up kid too. I got many different blood. Some of my ancestors were slaves. Some of my ancestors were slave drivers.
Oh.
So, he's just basically saying, look, I'm on this was back in 2014 though, peeps. But
the fact that is his response is because he understands that him have people in his bloodline slaves. So him can't say, them now, look here, death is not a good thing.
Yeah.
I wish that on nobody, not even my enemy. But the truth is she had 70 years to really apologize for the genocide of the people. So many people under the British monarchy went through a lot and nobody has said anything. Nobody has truly addressed it. You're not going to have me. I'm not mourning the Queen's death. I am not.
Well, I mean, Sean, they know different position than me
and I'm
you.
like, and the culture, we mean what culture? Them not have nothing else but us, really, in regards to entertainment. So what it is?
It really should not be that difficult to apologize for these atrocities.
No,
I agree.
It shouldn't. And here's the key.
Reparation is another subject, but even an apology.
You don't want to acknowledge and it's still happening. That's the thing. And if persons are ready to say, we're being cruel, or go and do your research, look into history. Come on, man.
If I'm not mistaken, though, let me jump in a little bit. Did William made an apology?
That was not an apology.
No, Jody, I'm not.
He said something.
I'm not saying.
He said something.
He said something, but
right.
that wasn't an apology.
No, but
as far as it was from an apology, it was the closest it was to getting them to say something along those lines.
Yeah.
Any of them.
Yeah, but that's still not enough.
Yeah.
But hey, Sean looking out for your career still. And what I saw here is a gentleman who knows how
How about you just be quiet?
I mean, he could.
He
could.
Because you're still not going to lose no fan. I'm telling you that he wouldn't have lost any fan.
Let's see what King George does.
Oh, Charles?
In his reign.
He's not going to do nothing.
We'll see.
Right?
Same vibe, same energy.
You think so?
Who is that? King who?
King
Charles.
Sorry, King Charles.
Charles.
Charles,
King
George,
Charles.
Yeah, but he's not going to do anything differently.
If quote unquote humble little Queenie didn't do it,
the man.
Charles,
you don't think Charles going to do it?
Nope. I don't feel like he's going to do anything.
Well,
I think the opposite.
Yeah, boy.
Well, no, because I don't remember actually seeing the Queen greeting.
But it would be good if he did.
Yeah.
And Charles, start shaking and all that.
That's all right.
I don't want to belabor the point that we started off with, but a lady has sent me a note. She says Spice went too far when she whipped out a man's male member
She did.
and measure it. Which man I go put up with that?
But she broke up with him before that, though. So.
Okay. So that is what one of the listeners out there is saying.
Well, she broke up with him
on the subject
before that.
Which man I go put up with that? Would you?
No, sir.
Yeah.
You?
No.
No, but you see, this is what I'm saying. And you have women who have men as dancehall artists, and they have to watch their men be groped and dance with women's scandalous dress, and we have to accept it.
Yeah,
but, but a woman cannot do that.
Yeah, just like how Jojo have accept Dexter Daps.
Suppose it's
please. Just like me never accept Dexter Daps. Don't it?
As a
me
husband.
Just watch my husband do what I do every single time in perform. I'ma just accept it. So why?
You saw where Shelly Bailey walked up on Dovey Magnum recently.
Oh yeah.
And she gave him a good You know the carry me, I could go to Linstead Market thing and
Yeah.
feel up.
Oh,
Yeah, he ran into something that he sure he didn't.
I'm sure he didn't expect that.
oh boy.
But yeah, I think we're hypocritical when it comes to dancehall men and women, and that's what it's going to be.
There are those though who are going to feel that as she gets more mature, more older, being a mother, that there should be some degree of toning down. There are some who
It's
will definitely believe that,
dancehall.
not just Justin Bud for that
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, unless she's not going to do dancehall
Yeah.
anymore, because we know what
Well.
to expect from dancehall. So.
Okay, so to be successful, you have to do what she's doing.
To an extent, if we're gonna be honest, because you have really talented dancehall
Shensia has bigger
female.
numbers though.
Huh?
Shensia has bigger
Yeah, and
numbers. she
Shensia
not feel
naked
it.
as the day she born the
Yeah,
other
that's
day
another
upon her
point
so
too, yeah.
let's be honest, come on.
I do, listen.
Oh,
I don't.
Megan the Stallion.
I
is-
mean,
Right.
she'll say, oh yeah,
we can't escape.
exactly.
As you guys talk about changes, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna have this for the next update, but somebody sent me Bounty Killers. The new
New look, yeah. Bounty Killer's
Right.
new look.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So talk
Yeah.
about changes.
Yeah, I
Bounty
saw
Killer?
that.
Bounty trim?
Yeah, it
Killer
looks.
that? So the killer, yeah.
Is that fade
I will
that?
never
And the
kill
killer
that
is-
cousin. Hola.
Him
look young.
Him actually pull out the
The braids.
braids and stuff.
It
Yeah.
look different. Still look cross and angry, but
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Killer.
He's actually telling people to get accustomed to the new look.
No,
Wow.
but
Yeah.
Go on, killer.
All right. I think we will just carry the other stories later on in
Yeah.
another update. Time for the proverb of the day.
That's right. So our proverb of the day, and this is from every mean cousin and mean classmate, schoolmate in primary school. Who beg, nah get. Who beg, no want.
Well, say that again.
Who beg, nah get. Who beg, no want.
Oh. I always say that one, I know.
Yeah.
I always say that one, but
Yep.
who beg na get and who no beg no one.
Yeah. Who no beg, no want. Yeah. Who beg, nah get. Who no beg,
beg.
no want. That's
So
right.
who
Thank
beg.
you.
So either way, based on me I hear this,
Yes.
nobody not get nothing. So as you rightfully say, mean people now.
Exactly. It's always mean people jump up and
Oh, I
say,
get it
who
now.
beg, nah get.
Never
Who no
used to
beg,
look
no
and
want.
analyze this,
So the
never analyze
meaning,
this, yeah.
nobody is getting any. All right,
Wow.
so that's our proverb of the day. Wait about to pet peeve. Pet peeve are things that others do that you may find annoying, irritating, or even upsetting.
Yeah.
And we have a pet peeve to share this morning.
All right.
You know it hurt me, you know it upset me when you have somebody that go somewhere and them tell us them soon come. And them know so them not left them yard yet, you know. Them probably not even beard yet. And the people them call and say, yo, my soon come. And you did there waiting because you ready long time. Don't make me have to wait upon you. I don't like it. Don't make me have to wait upon you. As me wait, take off back my clothes. And if me I wait a 1 hour pass and you not come, me not bother go nowhere.
Yeah, that's the vibe for me.
I want to find my ex-girlfriend.
That's the vibe for me.
No,
Listen,
sir.
if I have to wait an hour for you, let's not. Because first of all, I need some sleep always. So if I have to be up waiting on you an hour, I better me just take off my
Go
clothes
back
and
to
go back
sleep.
on my bed because you now waste my
Yeah.
time. That's an hour I could be sleeping.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. And that seems like it's an issue like overall with people.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, and time.
guilty.
Come on, man. I don't play those games.
I'm guilty. I ain't even going.
You get 15 minutes and that's it.
Jeez, I'm Jojo.
Yeah.
15?
Yeah,
Grace
15
period.
minutes.
No grace period.
Grace period, yeah, because we
good.
already know the time when you're supposed
Oh,
to
so we
pick me
get the
up.
15-minute grace
Yeah, you
period.
get
Okay.
15 minutes.
Even with an excuse about heavy traffic.
That man said Jojo.
More than likely, me check the traffic.
For what, Mac?
Wow, Jojo.
No, man.
Jesus.
Actually,
Let me just drop a little pet peeve quickly before the time is out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the utility companies, the NWC, you call them because there's a leak on your road. They come and they fix it. No, you'd have had to suffer through some lock-offs and so on while they're repairing it. Inconvenience.
Yeah.
They fix it, and within 2 or 3 days, the same leak reappears.
oh, wow.
And you have to go through all of that water lock-off situation. In one instance recently, the NWC team, they fixed a particular leak 3 times within like a 2-week span, and every time it kept going back to where it was. So I'm wondering, isn't there any supervisory, no manager who's monitoring these things?
Right.
You're sending another team, or maybe the same team, to fix one leak 3 times, and the residents in that area have to suffer the inconvenience every time.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Come on,
That's
NWC, you need to do better. In addition to that, you're wasting a lot of water
Yes.
before those leaks are repaired.
I agree.
So that is a pet peeve that I wanted to put forward this morning.
No wonder.
Fix it.
I like it, Richie. I like it. No wonder my dog them ever give them a hard time. My dog them know, no. Yeah, man. But them a come read meter.
Them get cross.
Yeah. Dog them say, wait.
Now, digitizing small businesses has become crucial in these times, given the rapid adoption of e-commerce in Jamaica. For Mr. Mohan Beckford, Chief Vision Officer of Next Step Digital Solutions, NSDS, small businesses need digitization to survive, especially now. After years of working with small businesses, it became apparent that even though small businesses may have invested in some degree of digitization, some were still challenged with optimizing the use of the platforms to benefit their operations. So, to remedy this challenge, Mr. Beckford launched the annual Small Business Transformation Competition, which aims to bring increased digital equity and inclusivity to local business operators. And we can say more, but I'm going to have him join us right now so that he can give us more information on these steps that he has taken. Good morning and welcome, Mohan Beckford. How are you today?
Greetings, sir.
Morning, Grant. Morning. I am doing well. Thank you. How are you doing?
We're doing well here also. And Mohan, I like the topic, and I'm really happy that you're joining us. First of all, what is the reality as it relates to small businesses and their adoption of digitization in their businesses here in Jamaica?
Well, the reality is that when you look at across Jamaica's economy, 97% of businesses in Jamaica that are paying taxes are small businesses, right? And even in 2020, the Companies Office reported that there was a 12% increase in business name registration. That goes to show that businesses in Jamaica is increasing. The concept of having businesses is increasing. So therefore, it is going to be very important for businesses in Jamaica to adopt what we call digital transformation if we want to play our part and survive as a business. As such, to survive, businesses need to what we call digitize. And when a business digitizes, it enables business to modernize their legacy processes. It helps to create a more efficient workflow, and it increases profitability, especially from the standpoint of we are operating in a global marketplace, so we need to be a little bit more efficient, and we need to be able to serve our customers more efficiently. So digitizing is what will allow us to do that.
And how does one digitize for those who are not in the know? What are the steps?
So, okay, so digitization takes on different phases depending on what your goal is for your business. So you can choose to digitize maybe just your processes. You can choose to digitize from an operational perspective. You can choose to digitize from a cultural perspective, organizational culture. So it depends on what you want to achieve. So first, before you even think about digitizing, you would want to decide what your goal is or what are your goals for your organization, and then you'll take it from there. But for example, a simple way of digitizing is if you used to store your receipts in a shoes box to give your accountant at the end of the year, you can decide to use an online accounting system to make that a little bit more efficient, and that's a simple way of digitizing that process.
Okay. Now, Mr. Beckford, I'm hearing the vibes. I'm loving the vibes, but I'm curious. why is it that some businesses or some institutions are still a bit hesitant when it comes to digitizing?
But and that's a great question, and I can tell you because we operate within North America, because we have a branch of our business in Canada, and when you look at technology, the use of technology within the business in North America, it's a must. It's an investment that is made. When you look at maybe the businesses landscape in Jamaica, you realize it seems more of an expense to the business. So we tend to think digitization is for multi-million-dollar corporation, but in truth and in fact, it is not, especially the fact that we are operating within a global marketplace. We have to be a little bit more efficient, and we have to be a little bit more prudent in what we do within our business operation. So why persons are hesitant is maybe because they are not really aware of the concept, the total concept of digitization. Because we have spoken to many different businesses, especially small, within the MSME sector. And what is coming out is that they're saying, they're a small business, they don't need to digitize. And we have to, help them to understand that digitization is everybody's business, especially what we have experienced through the COVID-19 pandemic and how it pushed us to step up and to modernize our business and our business processes.
Is your competition, the small business transformation competition, is it still ongoing?
Well, the registration ended on the 10th of September, but it's something that we do each year. What we do is we give a small business the opportunity to get a taste of what digitization is. And digitization, from where the small business makeover competition is concerned, is we look at the branding, we look at their social presence, we look at their website, and we give them everything brand new, fresh. We organize and set up an ecosystem for them to better to help them to better their business processes.
Would you say that there is some kind of a gateway for Jamaican businesses to access an online, say, marketplace? Is there a kind of a directory that they can list online, whether free or at a cost? Is that available here in Jamaica?
It is, especially here at Next Step Digital Solutions. We have created different communities for small business, which is free of cost. We have created a Jamaica Small Business Group that brings small businesses together so that they can share within their experiences within a community of similar-minded people. We have also created a business online directory where businesses small business can list their business for free, and that's a very critical part of digitization, because you want to, the more places you are showing up, the better it is for you to be an option whenever your potential customer searches the searching field.
Well, we've learned a lot.
Yeah, man.
You've shared a lot of information with us, Mohan, and we thank you for the time this morning and the information you shared. We certainly hope that more people will follow your lead and go the route of digitization, because it can be quite beneficial, on several fronts. Thank you once again. Your parting shot, anything you want to leave with us?
Well, I mean, you can follow us across the different social media channels at Next Step Digital Solutions, or for me, Mohan Beckford, across all the different social platforms.
All right. Thank you, Mohan. Have a good day.
Respect.
Same to you. Thank you for having me.
All right. Chat there with Chief Vision Officer, Next Step Digital Solutions, Mr. Mohan Beckford. Jody, you got a lot of calls?
Oh,
wow.
man.
Let's get to the calls right now. Good morning.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi,
Morning.
welcome. Who's calling?
This is Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Carol.
You heard the last clue we gave this morning?
No, I did not.
Oh, you need to hear it.
All right, Carol.
Yes, I need to hear it.
Remember now. I just want to tell you right now, a microwave the thing there. You understand me? Don't left out microwave. So food, kitchen, two things happening at once, water, and remember the microwave. What's your answer?
All right, I think you are using the microwave, and then you are getting the utensils together.
So,
Washing up the utensils.
let me help you, Carol.
Washing the plate.
Let me take you out of the misery. Sorry, that's not the right answer. Our phone lines are loaded, so let's get to it right now because everybody now feels that they can win.
Oh, no.
So let's go to it. Good morning. 876-676-4996. Good morning. Good morning.
Money caller.
Morning, Rick.
Hey.
Good morning, Richie.
Hey, what's up, Cunis?
Yo, this is the building.
That's much.
Let's hear your answer, Cunis.
I think it is an overheated microwave. Because it is overheated, then it trigger off the sound that it makes.
Oh.
Okay.
Might I'll blow up the house if you don't hurry up and plug it out. I tell you what. Did his answer blow up the place?
Make us know.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Cause no issues.
Good try.
Let's go in one more time. Good morning from Cunis. We go to our next caller. Morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
Talis.
Talis in the building.
Yes, yes, it is.
How are you?
The one and only.
That's
Oh.
right.
I'm great. How about you guys?
Not too bad.
Good, man.
Why do they call it the one and only Talis, by the way?
Have you heard anyone else?
No, I haven't heard the name anywhere else.
Can't argue with that.
Have you ever heard that name before?
No. Truthfully, never.
It's got to be the one and only.
Oh, now we understand. That clears it up a little.
Yeah, man. We like that.
What's your answer this morning, Talis?
I think it's the microwave. They're reheating something, and I am scrubbing the floor.
Scrubbing the floor.
Scrubbing the floor while reheating something
In the microwave. Those
Yeah,
are the two
the
things you
kitchen
think.
floor.
All right.
I
Quick
don't
and
think
fast. Sorry.
Chano, Talis.
All right. Take care.
Don't think that was hygienic.
Oh, gosh. Let me go. Serve me no food after that. Let's go in one more time. Hello. Welcome to the Secret Sound game. You are on
Top of the bridge.
Up and go. 99 FM. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Hey, how you doing, boss?
Good.
You're calling from down there in
You know, I got so.
Augustown. That's right.
Yeah, man. It more sounds like a kettle, electric kettle, operating, and then they open up the microwave at the same time.
Like an electric kettle.
Yeah, boiling,
Uh-huh.
and then at the end it sounds like a microwave opening at the same time.
Chano.
Have you called before?
No,
What's your name, boss?
do I?
Big up
Dwight
yourself,
is in
Dwight. All
Augustown. Okay. Let me hear the sound from the top again.
right. Yeah,
Audrey.
run it down.
Have to examine what Dwight's saying. Electric kettle.
Yeah.
And then after that, you said a microwave.
The mic. Okay. All right.
Well, first of all, Dwight, we have never got that combination of answers before.
True.
You yourself have never entered the competition before.
True.
Never.
So if you were correct this morning, it would make you a first-time entrant
History.
and also a first-time winner.
History.
In addition to that, it would fall right into the prediction that my co-host Shells would have made that we would find a winner by about mid-September or thereabouts.
September.
So if you were incorrect, there would be disappointment on several levels.
Facts.
But the fact that you said, what was your answer?
Here it again then.
The electric kettle
Yeah.
at the front.
Yeah.
And then the microwave at the end.
Those are two distinct features that you have highlighted.
Richie,
Are you sticking with that answer, or do you want to change anything about it?
No, I'm sticking with
Let me
that.
get them on the sound and done now, man.
Yo,
You
say Shells have the sound ready for you,
Let me get them on the sound. You love
You not
play
change
people
nothing.
emotions. You love play people.
We hearing shells that go out.
All right.
Yo,
Dwight.
hey, if Dwight win, you know. Yeah, Ellison Flats, Yowie, Poppy in Garden Town, the whole of them places I go here when them start make nice, you know.
Yeah,
But
that's like,
as we say,
Jano.
I don't know why you love get people upset, Richie, because
Yo.
Dwight,
We not build him up for nothing.
Dwight,
Yo,
you are a winner. Pick up yourself, General.
yeah, man.
yo, Dwight,
Yeah.
how did you figure that out?
Well, I know, I was just here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and I was just listening, and every morning I listen to it.
Right.
Every morning.
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
So you know the answers that people have been putting forward, and you know the wrong ones. So you say, all right, if I'm not that, it could be this.
Yeah, man, just
That
keep that
is
try,
it.
you know.
Yes, I.
And you're a
Congratulations,
winner,
Dwight. Let me hear the sound again, Audley, and so people can understand. The first part of the sound is an electric kettle boiling,
Yeah, with some water, boy. Yeah.
and then after that now, microwave at open same time. Two motions, two
Yeah.
sounds combined and created by Jody. And this morning we have a winner. Congratulations,
Big up
Dwight.
yourself,
The information is being taken off the air, and he is the winner of a fantastic
Gift package.
in the
Hey.
Secret Sound game.
Hey, Romy, now because of your place, Dwight fall from me and get nothing, you know. What you want it? They must say, yeah.
Yeah. No, but seriously, you'd have done the same if it was somebody from Portmore.
What?
You remember what's her name from Portmore doing all that time? man?
Ashley.
Ashley.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
And I did go college.
Yeah.
Yes.
I try to find a winner from Portland, but it not yet.
Soon, man.
What about Ligani?
Well, I know,
I trouble, man.
Well, I know, man. When we are rushing thing, no problem. Every day we have a sound.
Yeah, man.
Our next guest is in the studios now. He was a part of Canada's national record-breaking team that won the 2022 World Championships. He's also the 2 times Olympic medalist, a silver medalist at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics,
right.
and a bronze medal winner at the 2016 Rio Olympics.
Come on now.
I could say a whole lot more. As a matter of fact, if I should start listing out all of the accolades, it would take me until 10:30 and beyond.
Yeah, man.
And beyond. Brendan is in the studio with us right now, ladies and gentlemen. The same World Championship bronze medalist from 2015. One of Canada's fastest men in history.
Bam, bam.
And let me tell you something. When it comes to the 200, that's a whole nother ball game, I tell you. He's ranked 3rd on the all-time list, and we have him in the studios with us right now. Canadian sprinter, and has some strong Jamaican roots, coming from Trelawney, to be exact. And we have him as our guest. Let's give a nice big round of applause and welcome the big man, Brendan Rodney.
Bam, bam.
What's up, Brendan? How you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Yeah, we kind of get crazy sometimes in the studio.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, bro. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. As well.
Yeah, man. Congratulations on all that you have achieved so far as an athlete. We're proud of you, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I'm just really, I don't know about you, Shells, but I'm just finding out that you're Jamaican.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You're actually here on business or just on vacation?
Well, the season just finished for me, so I actually slept in Germany the night before, flew in last night.
Yeah.
You know, here early up and bright. So it's vacation time for me now. So for the next week, maybe week and a half, just vacation, enjoy, and then gone again on some more movement.
You get a chance to come back home often?
Well, I come as much as possible. You know, with the busy schedule of track and field, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But you know, anytime we get a chance, you know, I was here earlier in Curfta actually.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
which was in April, but I didn't get to stay the full days. I had to end up leaving and going to Louisiana just for more obligations.
Oh my goodness. Well, when I grow up, I want to be like you.
Yeah.
But is it fun though? I mean, or is it mostly work?
You know, it's a combination. I think there's fun in it and there's work in it. You know, you have times where you get to have fun, and there's times where, you know, it's just put your head down and get to work.
Yeah. You're from Trelawney.
Yeah. My father's from Trelawney, Martha Bray.
Yes.
So, I mean, That's where the roots originate.
Okay. Usain Bolt is from Trelawney.
Look at that.
Yes.
Is yam a part of your diet?
Let's start it right with
You know what? My mom doesn't like yam, but I mean, I eat it when it's cooked.
Oh, okay.
In the house, but my mother, she doesn't like it. I don't
Really?
know why. But she's from St. Mary. But my father, loves it.
Maybe she prefers banana.
But I was about to say,
Exactly what you prefer.
Yes.
no, Brendan, I'm curious, man. Your motivation to do track and field, where did it start? Was it always in the plan?
You know what? I don't think so. I played, other sports like football, basketball. And I was just always fast, always the fastest guy out there doing, anything that I did. And, I remember growing up, we'd play like people would throw the ball, you'd go and try and catch it. And some guys would throw it so far I couldn't catch it. I'd be like, yo, who do you think I am, Donovan Bailey? I remember saying that like maybe at the age of 8 or something like that. And then, coming up now, Donovan Bailey's also from Jamaica. He always gets in contact with me whenever he sees me running, good job, just do my best. So I think it was in the path.
It just made sense.
Yeah.
And how the part that your parents played, Caribbean parents, what was that like when you say, I think I want to do track? Were they supportive?
For my father, it was the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he wanted me to do track from probably when I was a young age, but he didn't get me to do it. Then when he seen me run the first time, he's like, yes, I'm happy. He's following my footsteps. So
nice.
You do the 100, you do the 200, you do the relays and all that, right? Do you have a preference?
I mean, if I could run the 100, I would never run anything else. I think that the 100 is the glamour event. That's the race that people come to see. The 200, I love it. It's been my bread and butter since I've been young. But if I had a choice, it would definitely be the 100.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your best time over 200?
1996.
Whoa. Bro, how the hell do you generate that kind of speed?
Training. Yo.
Please allow me to ask, how the hell do you generate that kind of speed?
You know what? The first time I ran it, I was in good shape that year, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go out there and try to run as fast as I can. And then after that, I just built the confidence to do it. If you ask me now, how do I do it? I don't know.
Yeah.
but then it's like, we're gonna do it.
But you felt like you had done something special when you ran that time, didn't you?
Well, the first time, I knew I was running fast. The second time, it was a special day.
Yeah.
I just everything just fell into place, and I became champion that day.
Yeah. What kind of goals you set yourself? I mean, do you want to lower that time? You want to do better than that?
I think as any athlete, you have to be a competitor, and if you don't set the highest goals for yourself, then you're not going to achieve what you want to achieve. I remember right before the World Championship finals, I was talking to Michael Frater. They have the world record. I was like, Frater, we could break the world record. I'm like, for sure we're going to win. But, we're going to try and go break the record. He's like, you guys don't have the team to do it. Look what you guys did in the East. I was like, Frater, just watch.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you guys might all come fifth to Jamaica. I was like, all right.
We'll see.
And then we ended up winning.
Yeah. Who were the other members of the team on that day?
It was me, Brendan Rodney, of course.
Yes.
Andre DeGrasse, Aaron Brown, Jerome Blake.
Yeah.
So
well done.
Yeah, man, for real.
We have to say it.
Brendan, I'm curious again because I've always wanted to do track. I've had that same type of vibe when I'm playing other sports. People say, "Oh, you're quick and stuff like that." But one thing I've always wondered about athletes, how do you deal with like being compared? Because the faster you run, you're gonna hear the comparisons. Do you, and pardon the pun, do you stay in your lane and just focus on yourself, or do you see the comparisons as like motivation to do better?
I think it's motivation. I think if you're not getting compared to somebody who's at a high level, then you're not at a high level. So I think the comparisons are motivation to keep doing better. Some people don't like it because they want to say, oh, I am who I am.
Yeah, making my own name. And
Things, but eventually you're going to make your own name. People are going to always compare you, you look down the line from like Maurice Greens or the Usain Bolts, the Safa Paul, all of them, Johan Blake, everybody gets compared. So it's just part of the game. I think if you're not being compared, you're not good enough yet.
That's right.
You got to where you are, Brendan, through no doubt hard work and a lot of discipline. How How difficult is it to maintain even your fitness? Like, isn't that very challenging?
I think as you get older, it gets more challenging. When
Yeah.
you're young, everything's easy. But you get older, you want to now start spending more time with your friends, family. You want to eat some things, go out, have a drink. So all those things now start playing into your fitness and keeping your body right. So it gets harder as you get older. I think the younger you are, you can do anything. You can eat fast food. I think just people in general know that, like, when they were 16, they were slim, and now they're 30, they're 50 pounds more heavier. So it's the same thing with athletes, I think, and your motivation, you got to motivate yourself as you get older. I mean, when you're young, everybody's like, oh, you have talent, and, but as you get older, you have to motivate yourself, especially on the down times, because it happens in sports.
Even bouncing back from injury, that's also challenging times for any athlete, right? You have not had much injury wars, have you?
No. I think
Thankfully.
this year
Knock on wood.
this year I got an injury 1 week before our national trials, so I didn't end up running the individual 200 at Worlds, and I guess it was like a plan from God that we're gonna win Worlds, and He's gonna rest me. But other than that, I haven't really been bit by the injury bug like that.
You have to be thankful for that. With all that you've been through, all that you have achieved, is this a road that you'd recommend to other young persons out there?
So I have a 4-year-old son, and I hope he doesn't do track.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Why is that?
No, I mean, if he does, he's gonna be always compared to me. That's one thing I don't. I want him to have his own lane, but at the same time, track is hard.
It is.
I think you have more fun training for football or a team sport like basketball than you do having training for track and field. But I mean, if you can stay dedicated and you're disciplined and you have good people in your corner to once you do make money, to guide you how to spend your money and invest it the right way, then of course I would say go down that road.
Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, strike the iron while it's hot.
The same team that you had leading up to your last championships is the same team that you're working with now, coaching everything like that, or you did some changes?
Well, I mean, coaching changes always happen. I mean, every Olympic cycle, people change. So, I mean, right now where we are, looking forward, want to be here in the warm weather, Jamaica training. So, of course, that's always the options.
Oh, really? Sounds like a little breaking news.
Winks aggressively.
But it would be good to have you here training.
For real.
Trust me. All right. But what does the future look like for you, Brendan?
Well, definitely next year's World Championships. And then we have Paris Olympics in 2024. So the goal is to, retain the relay world champion, get some medals in the individual events, and then move on to the Olympics. And from there, your life can change if you just do what you have to do in those 19 seconds.
Well, we're rooting for you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Even if you're not representing Jamaica.
Listen, we're not the heart. Nothing wrong with that.
Man.
I like that.
I mean, at World Championships when we won, I mean, Jamaicans came up to us, everybody, they were like, thank you.
Oh, I get it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because
if it's not us.
Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't Jamaica, it's us, and we beat the US.
Yeah, that's
So, we always give thanks to have, Jamaicans in the crowd, Canadians, because, it brings the vibe and brings the whole atmosphere together.
Not trying to set you up, though, but does it bring any greater satisfaction when you end up beating Jamaica or the US or some team, any team in particular?
I mean, if we beat Jamaica when Boat was running, it would have brought us a whole bunch of satisfaction. Right now, the only people that have a big target on their back is the USA. And we go out there wholeheartedly to beat them.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm so serious. I mean, their anchor leg was Marvin Bracey, and we're having friendly banter, on social media before. He's like, oh yeah, USA is gonna win no matter what. And then he goes in the heats and he pops champagne, pours it up at his head, like like with his baton, like showing off to the crowd. I was like, all right, Bracey, we're going to get you out. And I reminded him about it this weekend when we were in Croatia. I was like, Bracey, you pop champagne in the heats, And he's like, yeah, I even bought a real champagne bottle for the finals. You know, when we win, I was like, well, I'm glad you bought it. You know, you could have drank away your sorrows after. You know, so
energy.
Looks like there's lively banter. And,
I like it. I like it.
That goes on. Good, nice camaraderie amongst the team still.
Of course, but I mean, you know, that's how the game's played. You know, and I think we need that. You know, that friendly banter. You know, public seeing it. I think track and field people are athletes. Give away this boring perspective, like they're not. You know, they're not real people, but they're real people, and once you get to know them, they're really not that boring.
Hey,
I mean, other than both. Both shows who he is all the time, but a lot of them give off this little boring persona.
Oh, well, not everybody does, as you said. But what do you do? I mean, like, what do you do to relax before races? I mean, we know what Bolt did and others. You do anything similarly?
No. You know what? I used to not have a problem learning how to relax, but I think once you get around the people that, you know, keep you calmest and you can, you know, be real with yourself and say, you know, I'm nervous. That like a lot of people are afraid to be real with themselves, and that definitely helps a lot.
Okay.
You know, so.
I can relate to that. Me too. You know, I MC a show and people are saying, I say, listen, I'm a little shy. I mean, I was nervous before. Richie, you're doing this for so many years. You can't. But it does help you to focus a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I can relate to that. It really is great meeting you, Brendan, and we really want to congratulate you once again. The future is yours, and I think better is yet to come. So just keep working hard, bro, and stay on the grind, and good luck. Anything you want to say to the listeners out there? We have listeners in the Jamaican diaspora all over the world. We are broadcasting into the UK, into the US, and into Canada with Flow 98.7. We're on with them every day, pretty much on the station. So you might say hello to the world right now and just say whatever you want to say in closing.
I mean, I really don't have much to say. You know,
word of encouragement.
Just go out there and do your best. Believe in yourself. You know, I'm Brendan Rodney. So just check me out. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on social media. I'm here.
All right.
That's it.
That's a fast man.
Yeah.
19.96 over 200 meters. Shells?
Yeah, man.
Still in your reach?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get started. I still have it. I'm at somewhere around 30 right now. 30.26. So I'll work on it.
Brandon, my success was not nearly as good as yours. In high school, I did the 100 meter.
All right.
I felt proud of myself, in all honesty. Some people don't feel as proud of me and what I did, because in the 100 I was like fifth. Out of 5 of us. In the 200 meter, I was so far behind that the spectators came across the track and I was not able to finish the race. But I plan to go back to Carter Park to finish that race one of these days.
Hey, you know, go and go dinner.
On that note, thanks again, Brendan. Good to meet you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bless up, man.
Yeah.
Right now, the vision of Jamaicans for Justice is a Jamaica where the rights of all are ensured, where there is equal opportunity for citizens to realize their full potential and enjoy a sense of well-being, and where our culture is enhanced and respect is shared. Accordingly, the Jamaicans for Justice, JFJ, believes in the protection of the constitutional rights of every human being. The primary functions of the JFJ, if you don't know, they are to provide legal services in response to human rights violations, to support the cause of strengthening legislation and policy, campaigning for social justice for all Jamaicans, and to assist with reshaping the national human rights agenda. Now, we should let you know that the JFJ will have a new program right here on the Bridge 99 FM, and it's a program that is called Let's Talk Justice, and it begins on Tuesday, September 20 from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. in the afternoon. This morning, joining us is the Executive Director of Jamaicans for Justice, Mikel Jackson. Good morning, Mikel.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and so is Shells, I take it?
Yeah, man, we're good.
We're doing well here. Happy to have you.
Great. Same here. Happy to be on the program. Good morning.
All right, Mikel, and of course, many of us are quite excited to, listen up to your program when it gets started later on this month. Congratulations on that big move.
Thank you so much.
Now, Let's Talk Justice. What is it going to be about?
All right. It's one of those programs that we believe is quite important as we talk about people understanding their rights, understanding their responsibilities. And I want to say to the listeners that it won't be a boring program, because I think sometimes people hear human rights and they say, Lord gee, it's going to be long and boring and so on. I like to say people should get excited about justice, excited about knowing what their rights are. Outside of that public education initiative, a lot of times we see the government initiating certain laws, policies. JJ will be breaking down those laws and policies so you understand the implications for you. There's a question I like to ask that people try to know the Wi-Fi question. In other words, what is in it for me? How does this piece of legislation affect me in terms of my day-to-day living? So you hear, for example, about the NID. You hear about the firearms legislation. What are the implications for me as a Jamaican citizen? Then thirdly, persons will have an opportunity to call in, share their concerns, get their opinions aired live, as well as asking our attorneys questions. So if there is any legal issue that you have, that you want some answers to, you will have an opportunity to have some dialogue with us.
That sounds really good. That sounds really good to me.
Well needed.
But you would be aware that there are persons who are of the view that, the JFJ is there to free criminals and that the JFJ is anti-police. What is your response to that misunderstanding, really, as it is?
Firstly, and thank you, because it is a misunderstanding. Over the years, JFJ, we have argued for an improved police force. Because remember now, a strengthened police force means that we can all be protected. Our view is that the police, for example, should not be in the courts litigating for their survival, litigating for better wage and so on. No, we believe that the police should get the type of social welfare from the government so that when they are deployed, actually, they are in a mental state to fight crime. So we want a police that is capacitated, if you will, so that they are able to do the work. They have the type of investigative powers, the resources to solve crime, and ensure that those who are suspected of a criminal offense, they can get the type of words are losing me at this moment, but they can get the type of support to see those suspected criminals brought before the criminal justice system. We are not for any criminals, and I say to persons, not because an individual is accused of a crime means that they're guilty, because we all act on the presumption of innocence as afforded to us in the Constitution. So JFJ, we don't stand with criminality, but we want to ensure that any Jamaican citizen who come in conflict with the law see their human rights being respected. That is as far as our involvement would go. So it's not for criminals, it's for every single Jamaican citizen who come in conflict with the law. We want to ensure your rights are respected by the state.
Okay. So Mikhail, so since we're on the whole vibe of clarification, so that you would say is the primary role of the JFJ in the justice system?
The primary role of JFJ is to hold the state accountable, to ensure that all of our human rights are respected, whether the state is the police, the government, the soldiers, the healthcare workers. When you go, for example, to the hospital, you should not have anybody denying your access to healthcare on the basis of your color, on the basis of how you speak or how you look. So that is your fundamental right to be respected. So if those rights are violated by any state agent, then you can contact JFJ for support.
Okay. All right. How excited are you about joining up with the Bridge 99 FM in this new venture, Let's Talk Justice?
We're really excited about this partnership, actually, and joining the Bridge Nation team. So it's a pleasure to be here, certainly. And for us, we're always excited and pumped in giving people information and educating and clarifying where necessary. So it's
you know, we are not journalists and seasoned veterans like yourself, but we will try our best to be engaging and educate persons as best as we can.
All right. Good luck with that program. And it starts when?
September 20, and persons can join us thereafter every Tuesday for the hour, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Right here on the Bridge 99 FM. And before that, though, if persons wanted to make contact with you, how can you be contacted?
You can call our office at 755-4524.
All right.
Or you can visit our website at JamaicансForJustice.org.
Mikel Jackson, great having you. Good luck with your program and all the best in all of your endeavors. Thank you so much for being our guest this morning.
Thank you again and have a good day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Chat there with the Executive Director of Jamaicans for Justice, Mikel Jackson.